Cayman, cultural and religious beliefs are the very foundation of who we are, and we drill them into each generation as they come. The pressing of such beliefs onto the younger generations, time and time again, leaves no room for change. I believe young people should have the freedom to be able to step out from under the shadow of the past and into the light of change to secure our place in the world today. And allowing us a recognized voice is the way to do that. Without change, we are stuck in a perpetual loop of the same beliefs. Lacking the intellectual freedom to bolster the minds of the community, the development of our society will continue to be stunted. Cayman is no stranger to meeting global and local needs in terms of infrastructure. In fact, the government has set their focus on making our capital what they hope to be an enticing environment for residents and visitors. Georgetown has historic significance, so this revitalization project preserves our culture while making room for the rising tourist demand. I commend the projects that our government are implementing and the effort to preserve our culture. But just as the capital needs modernizing, so does our way of thinking. When my parents were younger, common sayings such as "speak only when spoken to" and "seen but not heard" were constantly repeated, as was the cultural norm. Now, I'm willing to bet that many of you would not agree with such teachings. This is because the hunger for change grows with each new generation, and so does the essence of our foundation. So, we must encourage new ideas and critical thinking. We must provide continued support to our young people so that they can be innovative and creative. When we do this, our young people will have an active voice and flexible mind and use it to freely speak out in our society. Our past should not be the best of us. We need to use it to create a better future. A couple of months ago, my mother took me and my brothers to church. The purpose of this unusual outing? To observe. Now, some of you may wonder why this is unusual. This may scare some of you in the audience, but my family doesn't attend church. However, on this particular Sunday, we sat patiently in the audience, mentally taking notes on how the pastor spoke and why it was such an important message to the people surrounding us. The whole affair was somewhat awkward, as I kept nervously glancing around, paranoid that someone would stand up, point to us and scream, "Unbelievers!" But of course that didn't happen. After all, we really are no different. I don't discredit the beliefs of the Christian majority. I respect how religion brings people together and emphasizes a sense of community. But what about people like me? Just as I was paranoid as a non-religious minority surrounded by Christians, there are countless other young people like me in our society who feel like they don't belong. We feel constrained and ostracized by those who admonish our way of thinking, making us feel like it doesn't matter, like we don't matter. With this fear of judgment hanging over our heads, we will never be able to reach our full potential. People like me who question the status quo, who challenge our culture and religion need to be supported and recognized by all members of society. The positive values of equality and freedom must be taken from our foundation and applied everywhere in such a way that no one, regardless of their beliefs, is made to feel unworthy. Thank you.